All right, everyone. We're starting just now. Everyone's ready here. Alejandro, how's it going, man?
Everything good, everything good. Thanks. Today's second day at Automate. We're
Yeah.
live from the Festo booth.
You don't see us yet. You don't see us yet.
No,
We're not
not
we're
yet.
not on the shot yet, but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna get there shortly. We're just waiting for another 30 seconds or so to get the people online and everything. Just 30 more seconds, but
Very, very busy.
you can see on that shot right now. There's a lot of people. This show has been busy, man.
Super busy. Today has been super busy. We have a lot of conversations, really cool, discussions about multiple technologies.
Yeah.
The good thing is like we always get involved in conversation like, okay, let's chat about pneumatics. And there are some people like extremely interested on purely pneumatics.
Yeah.
Others are extremely interested on electromechanical systems. So there's always good conversation about multiple topics. So which is cool.
Yeah. So all right, let's stand over there and do the
Yeah.
Hey everyone. So we are here live from the festival. Alejandro, what's going on?
Live from the show, guys.
What's going on?
Everything okay?
All good? Yeah.
All good. So
yeah, another day. Yeah.
another day.
Another day, and today we're going to be talking about some, interesting stuff, which
Yep.
is actually behind us, right?
Yeah.
Why
Remember, hold on. Remember, we are live streaming from Automate 2024 Day 2. Of course, always welcome to put your comments. We're live, so we're going to be able to answer your questions. We're also interested to know where you're being connected, which country, which city. Maybe tell us if you if you use Festo in some of your work or some of your projects. We're always happy to hear from you guys.
If you're at the show and you
Yeah, I
watch
wanted
this
to say
video,
that.
swing
Yeah,
by for a nice T-shirt.
Yeah.
I have some T-shirts that I
Yeah,
can give away.
Yeah, that's a
swing
good
by
thing.
The show. And as you mentioned, just put in the chat there where you're joining from, whether that we have people all around the world. So
Yes.
just put it on the chat. And the other thing that I was going to say is we're going to be answering any of your questions or comments in English, español.
Espagnol et français. Si vous avez des questions ou si vous voulez nous envoyer un petit message en français, on va être certainement content de le voir. Puis comme ça, on va pouvoir faire un petit peu plus d'interaction.
What he said, that is.
En español también vamos a interactuar, el que nos quiera mandar un mensajito, ahí estaremos. Y obviamente, de donde estén conectados, un mensaje para nosotros. Y bueno, mañana tendremos también otro live, 3 p.m. hora central.
3 p.m. hora del centro.
Yeah. So tomorrow we're gonna have also a third day of Automate. Remember, 3 p.m. Central Time. We're gonna walk through the show, through our booth. Always showcasing what we have in technology. So you have questions. It doesn't matter which question. Actually, it's interesting because today I got a chat with a guy that flew directly from Brazil.
Brazil. Wow.
Brazil. So he flew from Brazil, Atlanta, and ended up here. And he was telling me, oh yeah, I just came today, and I'm very excited to see all these type of technology. One of the things I asked, hey, do you guys use Festo? He said, of course we use Festo. And
I'm gonna do you one better.
Yeah.
I had a guy that came from New Zealand,
oh wow,
all the way from New Zealand.
That's far
so
away.
We have people from all around the world.
That's nice.
Now, I would say, why don't we jump over here and start looking at at what we're gonna show today?
Yeah, let's jump over. But hold on,
Yeah.
tomorrow, also stay connected. Tomorrow we have a really nice conversation about Festo Didactic.
Yeah.
We have a nice portion of a booth dedicated to didactic, which is nice. Good topic is around didactic. Always interesting to see where didactic is going in terms of, telling or showing the kids at the school how technology is evolving. They have really nice, demos.
Preparing
So-
the new generation.
Exactly. So, okay, let's switch over.
Let's have a look. Actually, Alejandro, you're probably gonna do a better job explaining this one. So.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm just going to give you another story. So today we have a really nice conversation with some guys that stopped by, and they say, oh, you know what? We also have another brand of robots that we would like to work with you guys. And we say yeah, of course. Remember, Festo is agnostic. We want to work with everybody. Any protocol we speak and we connect with anybody in the market. So let's chat about this demo here.
All right.
So I'm gonna start with the basics. So this demo actually has a nice gripper. It's called a soft gripper. The soft gripper is actually developed to grab very sensitive parts. Like this is full glass.
Yeah. So very sensitive component.
Yeah, it's a full glass. You know, we don't want to drop this. And the good thing about this is we have a gripper that can grab this type of material. So let's have a quick look. So in this demo, actually, we have two grippers. The same gripper, controlled by two different technologies, two different robots. Right now, I'm going to show you how to control the gripper for this particular glass. Let's just stop. And you can see here how nice and easy it is to open and close this gripper. This is actually made of FDA-approved silicone, so it's it is very soft. So here I can close and open directly from the robot, so I can grab it, hold it properly, and then I can open it again.
So hold on. But show us how, because you're doing it, and I'm like, how is he doing it? So I want to see it on the teach pen, and
let's try come over here. So here you can see there is an analog output here that we can handle to move to, like this is a 10 volt analog signal. Okay. So with this slider, we can either change from positive pressure, negative pressure. So if you show up here, now every time I move the slider, it's going to be positive pressure coming into the gripper.
Okay.
Right? And then as I go to 0 or close to 0, now it's switching to vacuum. And now it's sucking up all the air from...
Do it again.
Yep.
I want to hold it here. All right, so I'm touching this material and it actually feels really soft, right?
So here is really safe to grab, very sensitive materials and things like that. So, and if we switch over to the other side, we actually have a nice demo here this is a GOFA ABB robot.
So let's switch over to this view so you can see it from.
There you go. So here you can see we're actually moving bulbs around.
One thing that we didn't mention though is that robot over there, that's a UR robot.
Yeah, that's a UR robot.
And this one is an ABB robot.
Yep.
They're basically doing a similar process, so they're using the same kind of soft gripper.
Similar, yeah. Same gripper, but different kind of technology.
Yeah. But what is, okay, so here we go. This is an including function, so it's moving on a different direction, right?
Yeah, so the plan for this actually is to show that the ABB GOFA is capable to run two servo drives at the same time for rotary applications and linear applications. So what we decided to do is put them together so the robot can move and at the same time can do something else. This is a typical application.
So that movement is being done by this actuator over here.
Yeah, this one here. This is a linear actuator.
So let's go back to this view only where you have the actuator.
Yep.
This one. Let's switch over to this other view. There we go. So this servo motor is controlling this actuator.
The linear movement,
The linear movement for that axis, right?
Yep.
And
right.
you said that there's another, actually you're gonna see it right there.
Yeah, right
That motor, it's controlling this rotary thing.
Yep, correct.
But the key thing to understand here, the key thing to understand here is that both of these servo motors are being controlled by the ABB.
By the ABB.
Motion controller.
Correct, right? Yeah. By the ABB robot controller connecting with our Festo drives via Ethernet IP. So the thing about this is that this robot actually handles multiple protocols. It runs on Profinet, it runs on Ethernet IP. So our drives, since they are multi-protocol, we can communicate 3 different languages, let's say, just by flipping the switch. So we decided to go with Ethernet IP, but people in Europe may want to try Profinet, but it works the same way. So the robot actually controls those 2 drives via a standardized protocol on Ethernet IP.
There's one thing that I want you to talk about briefly, and that is which device is the one that's controlling the pressure.
Okay, yeah. Let me stop this one. So there is actually a valve. I'm not sure you can probably zoom in on this one.
Yeah.
So this little valve here is interesting because this little valve is it's a servo valve.
This one right here.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay.
That one. That valve there. So that is a servo valve that actually is interesting because it's not just on off. It's a proportional valve, but handles two different type of pressure: negative pressure, positive pressure. Negative pressure vacuum, positive pressure up to 2 bar. So you can switch by one single signal between both. That means this guy will be opening and closing as is changing from positive pressure to negative pressure. It's like blowing out air, but also taking the air out at the same time by using the analog signal.
I gotcha. Okay.
And here you can see actually the drives. These are the Festo servo drives that are communicating right now with the ABB control box.
Okay. Now it all makes sense.
And you know what is actually interesting because I had some conversations with people that they use work on software, just purely developers. And what they told me is, hey, can I do programming on this in a simple way? Like, can I program the robot? Because they are not robotic programmers. They are just software developers for high-end, high-level software.
Right.
So what I show them is this. This is going to be hard to show here since, remember, we are live from Automate 2024 Day 2.
I think we can see it pretty clearly.
Yeah. So here, this is something called Wizard. It's actually the interface how you can program the ABB robot. And Festo developed this line of code here that takes care of moving individual servos.
So move Festo CMMT1, that would be one of the axes.
Yeah.
Move to 1,000 millimeters, and then you specify the velocity, acceleration, and deceleration. And that's the command that you have to do it.
Yeah.
To give it.
That's it.
And then it'll move.
Yeah.
And
So
what are the conditions for this though? Like,
well, right now we're just moving. This is for the 6-axis robot. So
Okay.
you want to move the robot. This is what you need to do. Like just type the line. This line here is actually a drag and drop. The drag and drop, you can bring it over, set it up the way you want it, and then start. So it goes like one line at a time. It's super simple to use, but if you're just pure programmer and you want to go straight to the code, you can do that too. That's something called rapid code in the ABB environment.
Okay.
So the good thing is that we developed that portion of the software so people can interface directly. So here you can see this is the front end interface that we work on together with the ABB guys. They actually help us a lot on this. They are really, really sharp.
Oh, so this would be kind of like a library that you install on the ABB side, and then this will bring. You see the Festo logo there. This will bring the 7th axis, right?
Right, exactly. So here you have 2 tabs. One tab for the rotary axis.
Let me see what that. What does that tab say? CMMT. Okay, so that's one axis.
Yeah, this is one axis, and then the second axis is here. So you have linear and rotary.
Let me see what kind of parameters you have here. Okay, so you have enable, start, set mode. Okay.
Yeah, typical servo information that you get. It is super simple. So we got a lot of people interested on this because it gives you a good feeling about how you can interface with a robot. In the past, people were super scared. How can I interface with a robot? Do I need to do a PhD in order to get into the robotics? And right now it's super simple. Operators in the field can do it.
For a second, because Leo from George Brown College from Toronto, he's
Oh,
saying
cool.
hi.
Oh, nice.
He says, "Wish I was there." So Leo, thank you so much.
Thanks for the
joining.
comment.
Although you were not able to be here, we're doing our best to show you everything just as if you were.
Exactly.
So if there's
That's cool.
anything in particular that you want to see, just let us know. But thank you for saying hi from Toronto.
Cool. Nice comment. Thank you. So ABB actually, what I like about this robot is it's a mix between collaborative robot and industrial robot because people coming from the industrial environment, programming robots, they jump into this. They can still do the same type of code and programming in this environment, but people from like students maybe they are coming from a fresh program where they only learn the initial portion of the wizard. They can jump in and then develop the code. So,
Can you show me how does it look like on UR? Like now that I saw the ABB,
oh yeah, sure,
I'm
yeah.
curious about how it looks like on the UR interface.
Yeah, that's actually interesting because here we have, this is the interface for UR.
Okay. Let me just get rid of that glare. Okay.
And here you can select the amount of axes you want. Every axis will have some parameters.
So you can do up to 4 axes.
4 axes on this
Okay,
one. Yeah.
and then you see actual position is what's shown there.
Yeah, actual position. Then every axis will have multiple points. So here you can kind of move. Let's move the robot, for example.
Okay.
Here, you can move it to a certain locations.
Oh, so you basically hold that button, and each of those are different
Yeah.
points. So I can see it here,
Yeah.
and then you're pressing different locations, and it just goes.
Exactly. Yeah. So
You have locations on the z-axis, on the vertical one.
yeah, we do.
So basically, you shift to axis 2, and you're gonna see now. Okay.
yeah. So here we have a few points. Actually, let me jog it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we can jog it. We have already some points. set up,
how did you jog it? Can you show me again?
from these buttons
Oh,
here.
okay. So you have jog negative and jog positive.
Yeah, correct.
So when you press that, basically it jogs up and down. I see it now.
yeah, let's run it. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
So remember, we are live from the Festo booth, Automate Day 2 in Chicago. So this actually demo is being like super interactive. And I'm gonna show you something else. In this demo, we have a lot of pneumatics, believe it or not, because a lot of people coming in here, they're probably not interested in electronic or motion control. They're more interested on the pneumatic technology from Festo. So we do have a valve terminal here, and this valve terminal actually controls all the cylinders there. So the valve terminal actually communicates with a tablet, and we have it to do some games and show people how to interface.
I want to see that. I want to see that.
Okay, cool. Let's
Yeah.
have a look.
Because earlier I saw someone playing this game, and I thought it was pretty cool. So
Okay.
basically, what this game is, it's like a pinball machine. So basically,
Yeah,
you would have,
you can call it that way.
You would have, and then you have Alejandro is going to control this with this tablet.
Yep.
So on the tablet, you have the interface for the different actuators.
Yeah, correct.
And so let's see.
Let me just start it. 1 second. All right, cool. So you just
Okay, so now I saw
back to
something
this. Yeah. Let me just close the app because what we did also is we put a timer so people can interface with, and we have to stop the application. That way we get the other people to work on to play with.
Switch to the other view for a second.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the whole demo actually.
Yeah. Okay. So that display that Alejandro or that checking out just now. Oh, they have another camera here. It's not a big deal. So we're gonna go back and show you that little game.
Yeah, let's get the other switch. Let's switch to all.
Let's switch back.
So actually, let me show you this. This is the app.
Let's switch back to this camera so I can show you the app. Okay, here we go.
So in the iPad, we have this little app that we quickly put together. So when you press this button,
Okay, so
you see the cylinders
Yeah.
acting. So here is actually to show people that work already with pneumatics, like what is a single acting cylinder, double acting cylinder, different type of cylinders. Actually, we have these cylinders in stock. So we wanted to show them, what type of cylinders we have, what the references are.
and this is why this portion of the booth is called Festo Essentials.
Festo Essentials,
So these are actually products that are readily available. Right?
Exactly, yeah.
You can just get them off the shelf. Can you activate this one on the bottom? We just want to see the interaction with that.
Oh yeah, let me kick the ball.
Yeah. So there we go. He goes to the next.
Actually, right now,
Oh,
right now we have 2 ping pong balls.
There's 2 balls in the game right now.
Yeah, let's go one by one. So let me just grab it here.
So there's an elevator over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one out.
Okay.
1 second.
Right now.
All right. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna run the program, and then we're going to be able to blow out the air. So this is actually blowing out air through the channels in order to get the ball through. So we did some locking there. So we always, expect people to think a little bit more on the logic.
Yeah, that's what I had. That's what I had a person do a couple of minutes ago.
Oh yeah. It's actually the ball came back. So let me put it back again.
It was like a maze, and but I think it's pretty cool. You can really.
He went back.
He created this one, and he's making the mistakes of going back to the start.
Okay, hold
For
on.
anyone playing, like knowing how to play like Chutes and Ladders, this is kind of like the same thing. Okay, so there we go.
There you go. So now we got to the next step here,
Yeah.
and then from there we're gonna shoot it out.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
You wanna be my guest?
What's that?
Press this button.
Okay.
Press, hold it.
Warn us.
There you go.
Hey.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank
So-
you so much.
Of course. Yeah.
So the idea here is we showcase a little bit of pneumatics, interacting with people, and explaining the technology that we have from basic pneumatics up to motion control, synchronized, and robotics.
Why don't we walk back and just show them before we go for today?
Mhm.
Show them a little sneak peek on what we're gonna cover tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
So
that's a good idea. Let's go there.
Let's go over there.
Let's go to the other side.
Yeah.
Let's switch cameras for a second.
Let's switch for a second here.
This is pretty cool, actually. There's a lot of automation here.
We're gonna ask some of our didactic colleagues to give us honestly, I haven't had time today or yesterday to go through this, but I can tell that this is what we had at my university.
Yeah,
something like this.
that's pretty cool.
And it's super useful to get to learn a process and how to program all of these devices.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see we have PLCs and everything. I don't want to give it away yet, but
No, let's park it for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be nice. We're gonna have a really special guest that give us a good view of didactic. Remember, didactic is a division of Festo that helps universities and colleges to get to the technology the right way. So
Let's switch to the other camera so we can see the live and do a quick.
So,
I think we did it at one.
Okay. Switch over to that other camera.
So today, actually, I'm super tired. Today has been like super busy day. In the morning, we have a lot of guests coming. Are we on cam 1, cam 2? Okay, cool. So for those who were connected or dropped the messages there, thank you so much. We're gonna go through. If any question, just feel free to send us a quick message on LinkedIn.
Festive branding,
Yeah, that's cool.
The same sunglasses.
Yeah. So tomorrow we're gonna have a really nice conversation. Again, 3:30 Central Time.
Yep.
Yeah, 3:30.
No,
Central.
3 p.m.
Oh, 3.
Central Time.
3 p.m. Central Time.
3 p.m. Central Time, and we'll cover some stuff tomorrow as well. Drop in the comments of this video for day 2. If there's anything you want to see tomorrow, we can walk around the booth and show you some other stuff.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna show also we have some freebies here. So this is actually a nice lantern.
Yeah.
I like here. We have this, and we also have a battery pack. If you're in the show, you want to stop by, come over here, talk to us. Feel free to put your messages there, and then we'll give you this for free too.
Yep.
Anything else for today?
No, I think we're pretty much set. Let's switch over to that other overview camera.
Okay, cool. Thank you guys for being connected. Yeah, let it run. Let's see. Let's go.